Hey guys, how's it going? So in my last video, I had a bit of a rant about supplements, and I want to clear something up. I don't have a problem with supplementation. What I have a problem with is the marketing of supplement products with proprietary blends and making claims that putting ingredients together in unique ways are going to deliver you benefits that you're incapable of achieving on your own, and that only company A or company B has the technology or the secret patented recipe in order to give you the results that you're looking for. So I thought a really great place to start would be to look at pre-workouts, because pre-workouts tend to be particularly expensive and they tend to be marketed really heavily, because in the last 2 or 3 years I'd say they're the most popular form of supplement because they have an intense and really immediate impact. People feel like they're actually doing something for them, whereas protein, you don't feel like you're drinking protein, even though over the long term it's much more important for protein synthesis and muscle growth than a pre-workout supplement is. So anyways, let's talk about pre-workouts in general before we get into the specifics. So I like to break them into two families, or I should say two branches of the same family if we're going to talk about pre-workouts as one family. So that would be the stimulant component and then the pump slash strength boosting component. And strength boosting is even a bit of a misnomer, because what you're really doing is delaying the onset of muscle fatigue by introducing different amino acids and proteins into your bloodstream at optimum times. I'm going to keep the stimulant part of the conversation separate for right now. Depending on the time of day, depending on the mood I'm in, I might not want a stimulant as part of my workout. So I find it easier to blend them both separately and then choose when I want to introduce stimulants into my pre-workout. However, as a general rule, with almost all of my training, I do like some type of pre-workout supplementation. That could be as simple as a cup of coffee or a shot of espresso. I just like the ritual of introducing something into my body so that my brain clicks over and goes, okay, time to kick it up a notch, we're gonna train. So today what I've done is put together the list of ingredients that I think form a really nice blend of kind of a pump-inducing, vasodilating, nitric oxide friendly environment in your body before you work out. So we have 5 ingredients here. We have L-Citrulline Malate, Agmatine Sulfate, beta-alanine, L-Norvaline, and branched-chain amino acids. Now each of these serve a different purpose. Some of them help to delay muscle fatigue. Some of them help to introduce nitric oxide into your bloodstream. Some help with vasodilation. I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of all these. Besides, I think you should do your own research and decide what you want to put in your mix. The takeaway here is that a typical pre-workout is going to run you about $2 a serving. I have yet to find a pre-workout that I like that has all the ingredients that I want, which means I normally have to buy a couple and put them together, and then that jacks the price up even more. I bought all these supplements on Amazon. Once I put this together, it's going to kick the shit out of anything else that I was able to find on the shelf at any of the supplement stores, and it's going to run you about 65 cents a serving. I think it was about 135 bucks for all 5 bags, and I'm going to get between 200 and 250 servings depending on how intense I want the dosage to be. So now let's go over how much of each. And some of this is a matter of personal taste. Some of this is a matter of scientific research. There's a good amount of data to show that citrulline malate needs to be dosed at least 6 grams per dose in order for it to be clinically effective. Now, you will see pure L-citrulline, and some people will tell you this is better than citrulline malate. That's incorrect. The malate is an acid that helps the L-citrulline be more bioavailable. You specifically want that in a 2-to-1 ratio. So 2 servings of L-citrulline to 1 serving of malate. So you could literally just buy 2-to-1 L-citrulline malate and you'll be getting what you need. So I like 6 grams of citrulline malate per dose. I like 4 to 6 grams of beta-alanine. I like 5 grams of branched chain amino acids. Agmatine sulfate, about 1 gram. And the Norvaline is maybe like 1/4 of a gram to 3/4 of a gram. And again, I've opened all these and I've done a couple little experiments and I think I've got it to where I want. And the really nice thing is that I bought all these in an amount so I can literally just dump the whole bag of each into an old supplement container, shake the shit out of it, weigh it, divide it by 200, and then I'll know how much each serving is. Okay, so let's put this all together. All right, there we go. All done, all mixed up. Did the calculations, works out to be about 16 grams per serving. Found this old scoop laying around the house, and 1 full scoop equals almost exactly 16 grams, so it worked out perfectly. One final note I'll make about flavoring. All of the ingredients in here are unflavored. I like Mio Sport. It's essentially a hyper concentrated flavor syrup with some artificial flavors and sucralose, and some added electrolytes, which I like. And I'll put a couple drops in there with 1 scoop of the pre-workout and maybe a couple of ice cubes, and I find it tastes great. Okay, the final takeaways here, like what's the point of all this? Do your research and do your homework and don't buy the marketing machine bullshit. I just made 200 servings of a pre-workout that essentially kicks the shit out of anything else on the market for 65 cents a serving as compared to $2 a serving. And it took me less than 5 minutes to order it on Amazon and then put it all together. So do your homework, know what it is you're putting into your body, and use that education and research to push yourself further and to get better at what it is that you're trying to do. I'd love to hear back from you guys if there are different ingredients you're using, if there's some of the ingredients I use that you don't like. Let's start a conversation. Definitely interested in hearing back from everybody. I hope you liked the video and stay tuned for more.